So I got a Toyota Corolla 2007. We are going to, actually the customers already had it ran. This is not what you're supposed to be doing right here. He made a hole right there already, right there. Actually you can use this rubber boot right there and poke it through, but we gotta look in the over here. I've done a lot of Corolla, but I haven't not videoed the amplifier install. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it. I'm going to be showing you how to use a factory Corolla. He's got this radio installed. Basically the fuse is going to be right, well actually it's going to be underneath here, right there, and I'll show you the remote. But in my case right here, I'm going to show you how to hook up that the right way. As you can see, he got it drilled through. Did a good job on that, but he could have used this piece right there. Where's that? Right there, the rubber boot right there. Just poke a hole and push it through, and that'd be easier than this. This is not good right here. So, and also there's a right here. You could have used this one right there. Let me see, drill a hole through that spot right there. It's easier, but you can do power through there and just had to run on the top instead of around here. So I'm gonna start cutting those wires out. Ooh, man. I'm gonna redo all of these. I'll pull it out. So now come to this one right here. You don't want to show like this. That's the wiring like this. No, you want to pop it all out using a door trim remover. See that? That's a clip-on type deal. What you want to do, you want to lift all this and slide it in there underneath the carpet. And there's a 10mm right there. It's usually plastic to hold onto this screw right here. You just rotate it to the left and you can take that out. And he ran the jacks and the remotes already, so I don't have to touch that. As you can see, it's going to be everything underneath there. Now I got to use my different wire. I'm using an OFC oxygen-free copper 4 gauge because this is not the right wire. Now, if you're going to run the wire, you want to pop the carpet out. There's a hole right there. You can run the power wire through here, and this one, you just push it like that. It's only the clip. You want to go both sides. Pull this boot out first. This you can literally grab it and pull it out like this. And then you can see this clip right there. There's a couple clips. See this? One clip on the bottom. Take this plier. See? Pretty easy. You don't have to take all of them out like that. You can just push it like this, but move the seat forward and backward depending on where you doing it at. And then you can just run it through to the back. Back to the ground, what I did, I used the professional version of the ground where you can have to sand it really good, screw it, sand it, and then put the bolt on there and tighten it. You can tighten from the bottom too, but you don't have to. And then it's really tight and it's really good ground. The customer used that before, so what happened when they turn it up, the speaker will cut off. So I'm gonna run the RCA that way, and then I'm gonna run power this way. I'm trying to limit the ground as much as possible so I can cut using a blade and cut this a little bit so the power wire will come through here. Now I'm going to use the remote. As you can see, I go like so, loop it, and whoop. So most of these are Allen wrench, so it only got a 115, so I'm gonna just bridge it, positive, negative. You see it say bridge, positive, negative. Got the remote, and I'm gonna use a ferrule for this one. So this is the power. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be stripping these insulation about 1 inch. Once you got that, you're gonna put the red ferrule so you know it's a 12 volt instead of a ground. So here's a 12 volt looking. You loosen the Allen wrench up, all the way up, not to be completely out, but all the way up, and then slide this power right in there. It's got to be all the way up, okay? Probably not all the way up yet. I'm gonna push them more. Now start tightening them, and do the same thing as the ground. That we ran it to that metal right there, and same thing. Now I start using cable tie. Voila, that's it. And make sure you set the amp to LP. Using this type of bow jack fuse holder right there. So what I'm gonna do is loosen both of this up. Slide one of them in. I cut about 1.5 inches. I'm gonna twist it together because it's made for odd gauge. Slide in one of this ferrule, the 4 odd gauge ferrule, and slide it in there. So see, as you can see, I got ring terminal 5/16 holes, and loosen that up. So come to the wiring. I'm gonna do that first before I power it up.